Peace, folks. This is X from TPOT Media. Open your mind and wake your black ass up. You know what time it is. Hit that damn like button as you make your way in the door. Grab a seat, settle in, get ready. It's the Grown Man Hour with your host, my man, Bernard Riley.
What's up and what's going on, everybody? We're about to get into this strap on in, about to deal with this controversy. It's quite a bit of controversy in my chat room. People coming at me before we get, we can't even talk. Before we get all the way into that, special thanks and acknowledgement to Machismo TV.
Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
Welcome back. Come on in, hit the like button. We're about to get right into this. Let me shout out people really quick before we get things going. This is going to be quick. Got to shout out the good folks. Here. Shout out to Mike and Vince Perkins in the building. Says not CP time, not white people time. You own sometimes. Congrats on your growth. Pause. I don't know what you're pausing for, but yeah, thank you. Shout out to Joel Ethereum. Shout out to Deacon Dave. Shout out to who else we got in here? Shout out, salute. Shout out to Nick Taylor. And as always, with RM says right there in the chat room, hit the like button on your way in. But let's get on into this. It's going to be, we can drop the music. The intro going to be slow. We're going to get right into this. Shout out to you. Says salute, Bernard. Keep up the good work. Respectfully, 100. All right. Let's get on into this thing. As everybody know, Katt Williams set the internet on fire. He actually did. This is the biggest irony in all of this. He actually did what I think Corey Holcomb does on every episode of the 5150 show. He take a moment in the show where he go off on celebrities and get everybody on the internet talking about it, reacting to it. He basically took that concept, which isn't an original concept, since everything is stealing nowadays, and people conveniently say one person is stealing, they conveniently say another person isn't stealing. And I thought I was being objective in showing the ways in which Cedric Entertainer stole from Katt Williams and showing the ways that, he didn't, how he modified it, how he made it his own. And then all of a sudden, something leaked out. Corey Holcomb, the one dropped it, ironically, saying that Katt Williams has done the same thing to somebody else. And then people took the same exact arguments that they made that applied it to one person. Where one person they said, no, it's outright 100% stealing. And then what this person says, no, it's completely different. He changed it up. It was just a man just, talking about music, how a song inspired him, And I'm like, okay, well, by that logic, Cedric Entertainer joke was just a joke about a black man in a car bouncing to some music. So it was like people were being flip-floppy and wishy-washy. And I'm gonna open it up so people can come and debate and argue with me on this one. I'm gonna give y'all the chance to come up and argue with me on this one. And I feel what you're talking about right there. When you say Katt Williams exposed the industry, yes, Katt Williams is the people's champ. I'm rooting for Katt Williams. But when it came to the whole joke stealing thing, I was like kind of side-eyeing it. I did a side-by-side comparison of the two. For those that didn't see that, I will see it. I think I did the best side-by-side comparison of the two. Because some people didn't splice it and break it down to the exact degree. I didn't see everybody's commentary. Everybody's coverage of it. So I don't want to necessarily just, sound like I'm trashing other content creators, but let me pull this up. Let me pull this on up and let me move this off the screen. And drop that hit the like button thing off the screen. Yeah, hit the like button, but drop that down off the screen as we get into this. We about to roll some of my footage from my pre-record to get the William says set to get everything set up here. So all right, I'm just gonna roll it just to set it up. Here we go. This is the joke that Katt Williams says Cedric the Entertainer stole from him. We are going to do a side-by-side, beat-by-beat comparison, as well as a little research to get an official answer to whether or not the joke was truly stolen or just a little similar. Katt Williams' premise: Black people listen to their music so loud that they can't even hear it when their car turn off. Cedric the Entertainer's premise: Black people could fly a spaceship to the moon like a 72 deuce and a quarter. As the first obvious similarity. Now, right there out the gate, the concept and setup is completely different. I think we all know and understand that. That part is simple and obvious. But let's move it on further. Is that hold up. They both like a 72 deuce and a quarter. Now, the first obvious similarity is that they both start out bouncing to music the same exact way. The next obvious similarity is how they are turning the wheel. That's almost identical, but Cedric the Entertainer is turning it a little wider because he got a bigger spaceship wheel. Now, this part right here, this is where I'm calling absolute 100% cap on Cedric the Entertainer for trying to make it seem like he didn't get none of this. To make it seem like he didn't get not the idea, the concept, ain't none of it come from Katt Williams. That part is absolutely 100% cap. You know, Katt Williams told the story, and I'm taking him at his word on that one. That hey, yeah, we met. You know, Comic View. He saw the joke. He said he thought I was funny, and he said he loved that joke. Fast forward 2 years later, he's pretty much doing the same damn thing. Or in fact, I'll let Katt Williams. I actually let Katt Williams explain it for those who didn't see that. Here we go. Let's get that up here. Hold on.
When you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Yeah.
He said
it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was like the idea of the joke that he was even talking about don't even match up with no timelines.
How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018. You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019.
Just he got the dates wrong. He met 1998 and then 99. So just, you know, Kings of Comedy came out in 2000. He got the dates wrong. Just know that.
And then did it on the Kings of
Now, you can't convince me that the setup of how he got there, how he got to that point, how he got to that place, how he started the joke, you can't tell me he didn't see that and get inspired by it. So that's where I say that's why I say Cedric Entertainer was capping. Even though I lightweight defended him and then my chat room came for me, pitchforks and tiki torches. That's absolutely 100% stealing, and you know it. Why are you defending him? He's like, they said I was with the Illuminati. I was like, no, I mean, no, he was inspired by it, but he changed up everything about it. I'm gonna show that, but then I'm gonna show also how Katt Williams was inspired by a joke and then changed everything up to fit his style.
like what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke.
I have no idea what this brother is talking about. That joke is over 30 years old.
All right, I don't know what the hell just happened right there, but we still in here. I don't know what the hell just happened right there, how I got dropped down, but we still in here. Let me get that back up. Hopefully that don't happen again. Hopefully that don't happen again. That's why live streaming can be annoying at times, but let's go. All right. All right, here it is, breaking down the differences. The hell? Come on now. This is where they part ways. And Cedric the Entertainer, he got a big, that's almost identical, but Cedric the Entertainer is turning it a little wider because he got a bigger spaceship wheel. Now, this is where they part ways. And Cedric the Entertainer could probably maybe say my joke is completely different because Katt Williams has to get out of the car when it stops to get it back started, and he starts directing traffic. However, Cedric the Entertainer cannot get out of the spaceship because, he'll float off into the empty void of space, no gravity, no oxygen, you get the picture and all of that. However, he was rolling down the window on the spaceship. He does mimic he was rolling down the window on the spaceship, though. Gravity, no oxygen, you get the picture and all of that. However, he does mimic the directing traffic part. So he's still kind of on the same story beats. But that ends here because the climax or biggest punchline of Katt Williams' joke is when he had to give the car a push and hop back in, start it up, and start back riding, listening to his music. Now, Cedric the Entertainer gave two different responses to this, and we're going to go over both of them next. But the part that was the most different was how Cedric the Entertainer had to end his joke saying that black people only turn down their music when they got a parallel park. So he turned down the music and parallel parked the spaceship, then cranked the music back up. Now, finally, this was the first of Cedric the Entertainer's two different responses. All right. You can see how the joke is different. Cedric the Entertainer talking about how, we drive a white people trying to go to the moon. They trying to leave us here. But nah, we can fly to the moon. We ain't leaving us here. We can whip that we can whip a spaceship like a 72 Deuce in Dakota. He got in the spaceship, and then he mimicked and did everything that Katt Williams was kind of doing in his car. But then he, switch it up and change it up. And, talking about only time we turn down our music is when we got a parallel park. The setup was completely different, but the beginning, the physical part of the joke, the bob to the music, that was the same. And a lot of the beats in the middle was the same, but the ending was different. He took the concept. I think he repolished it, refurbished it, and made it his own. Like that much is clear. That much happened. Now we got to get into the part that it gets controversial, and then people get mad at me when I point out that Katt Williams did the same thing. But real quick, this is little backstory. This is Cedric the Entertainer's response.
What up, y'all? What's up? I'm gonna address this Katt Williams thing one time, man. I saw people on there really commenting about that. Look, I have no idea what this brother is talking about. That joke is over 30 years old, close to 30-something years old. I did the Kings of Comedy in 1999. Probably had been doing that joke 6-7 years before that. I don't even know if Katt was doing comedy then. So,
All right, now for the record, there's no evidence of Cedric the Entertainer doing this. There's no video evidence of that he was doing this joke. I looked all over, couldn't find it. No video evidence.
Again, you're a talented brother. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never seen Katt do a space shuttle joke. So,
That's a little manipulative too. I never seen him do a space shuttle joke. It wasn't the space shuttle part. That was the part you changed. That's the part Katt Williams said. He changed my car to his spaceship. But, okay.
That may be something that he believes is true. I've written a lot of jokes. I've had a lot of comedians steal my jokes as well. So I understand if you feel, slighted by that, but that's my joke. That's my joke, dog.
That was also kind of telling. I've had a lot of comedians steal my jokes as well. That was a classic Freudian slip because he, in his own way, kind of admitted that he stole it because I've had comedians steal my jokes as well. It could have been just worded poorly, but it also could have been a Freudian slip.
Driving spaceship to the moon, cigarette, cutie pie rocking in the background, parallel parking the spaceship. It's my joke.
See, the fact that he's naming everything that was different about it. The song was different. He was playing the song Cutie Pie, driving a spaceship, the cigarette hanging out of his mouth, parallel park of the space. He's mentioning everything that was different except for everything that was similar, which means he knows that those similar parts is stuff that he got from Katt Williams. Now, so in that sense, I say he's capping when he's saying that he didn't have nothing to do with, with Katt Williams, your joke. I say he's capping on that part. Now, where it gets interesting is Katt Williams, by the same metric and standard that he's saying Cedric the Entertainer stole his joke, Katt Williams also did the same thing. And that was the part that the internet don't want to deal with and don't nobody want to cover it. Don't nobody want to talk about it. And it really hits to the core of my main points here is that the whole joke stealing thing is bogus. It's everybody takes aspects of it, aspects of something they saw somebody else do and twist it up, change the setup, make it adapt to their style and make it their own. But you could just see the structure of the jokes or the story and how it's the same, and you could tell where he got it from. Like it's just, we can flat out tell what inspired Cedric the Entertainer's joke. And when I presented what Katt Williams did and how you could tell where one of his jokes came from, everybody lost their shit. And I'm working with the industry. It got wild. It got wild in the chat room. But all right, let me pull this up. Let me pull this on up. Where's the other one? All right. All right. Sorry for the delay. Had to get that ready to go. All right. All right. Let's get this up here. This is my video. A lot of you seen it. Got a lot of views. Got like 50,000 views. Thank you for everybody who watched it. Do appreciate ya. I'll probably roll it from the beginning for those who haven't seen it. Get the context. Let's go. Corey Holcomb joins in on the stolen joke controversy after he exposes that Katt Williams also stole a joke. I should have put stole in air quotes, but I wasn't on camera at that part because I don't think it's exactly stealing, but it's stealing in the same context that he said Cedric the Entertainer stole his joke, if you understand what I'm saying. And in the title, I got stealing in quotation marks because in my view, like I said, they're all stealing depending on how you define stealing. But people change their definition whether or not it's a comedian that they like. And everybody like Katt Williams right now for good reason. But by his same definition, he also stole. So let's get into it. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Y'all can come up and fight me on this one. From another comedian. This is the audio that was put out there after Katt Williams went viral on Club Shay Shay for calling out Cedric the Entertainer for stealing one of his jokes. It looks like we might have Katt Williams doing the same thing. We're going to show the side-by-side comparison, but first, here's what Corey Holcomb had to say to set it all up.
And I'm telling you, I dare somebody to say this ain't true, because I could get 1,000 comics to bag me up. On Katt First Special.
Okay.
Where I root for Katt. But that joke where he do like, man, if you listen to this song, you could do anything off this song. That's JB Smooth joke, homie. I can get 1,000 comics to bag me up.
All right, we're about to compare and contrast just like we did with the last one with Katt Williams, Cedric the Entertainer. JB Smooth came out to music. I can't play it for too long, but he did say this.
That was made for walking. Any nigga can walk to that shit. A crippled man can walk to that shit. Kick that bitch again.
All right. After that, he went through repetitive motions of talking about the different things that you can do to that song.
Woo, girl, you know a song is a shit. If you can stand online waiting for your food stamps to the beat of that mother, congratulations. That shit is for white people.
I had to cut that part because that, you know, these are copywritten songs, and it passed the copyright test when I did my pre-records. I mean, I cut it at the right times. So basically, he just went through the motions of showing how you're standing at the welfare line, and while you're being impatient standing in line, you could be impatient rocking to the beat of the song, kind of like he basically just explained how that whatever you're doing, that song can amplify it in some kind of way, or you could do anything to this song. You know, that was basically the premise of the joke. You know, he came out to the song, he walked out to it, danced to it a little bit, and was like, "Hey DJ, put that back on." You know, and then he danced to it a little more. Then he went into his whole reel about how, you know, this song is the shit, and then so forth and so on, and then did a lot of different, you know, presentations of the things you could do with the song. I had to cut some of them for the interest of time, but this was none of the other ones that I kept.
You know what song is the shit? If white people can rock that motherfucker, you know what song is the shit? If white ass Superman could fly to the motherfucker, kick that bitch.
Okay, there's the premise, and trust me, it's funnier with the music. But now to the part that we've been waiting for. Katt Williams had his first major special. He came out like this.
Mr. DJ, that's my song too.
All right, so he came out to the Everyday We Hustling song, did the same thing. Hey, DJ, that's my song. Play that again. You did the same thing.
Play the song again for no reason. Let me see it.
Now, sorry again, I can't play the music for too long, but y'all can see how he's setting it up the same exact way.
Cut it off. That's my shit.
Going through the same little motions of, that's my shit. That song is the shit. He's literally doing the same thing. Literally doing the same thing, you know.
That's any nigga that hustle. That's our national anthem right there. Even if your job don't even require no hustling. Even if you're a librarian. Just play that shit at the library. See how that feel. You just in the library. Turn it off, sir. Don't play.
Yeah, I cut off some of it. He was like grabbing books off the shelf in an amplified way, turning the pages all hardcore. You know, that's more or less what he was doing. Just basically talking about how that song amplify whatever you're doing. You could do anything to that song and it amplifies it. You know, that's the premise. He took the structure and the premise of somebody else's joke and concept, repackaged it, made it his own, and tweaked the elements to it. Is that not what he's accusing Cedric the Entertainer of doing? Because it wasn't an exact stolen joke from beginning to end. It was just the concept of the joke was stolen. And I think this actually details the concept being stolen even more. Because again, like Cedric Entertainer changed the foundational structure of the joke. He just had to figure out a way to get in the car and do a joke that just required the physical body language comedy of, you know, black folks driving in a car. He figured out a way to just change it to a spaceship and then change the ending. It's concept wise, they, by the same standard and metric, they both stole a joke. That's all I was pointing out. But all of a sudden people got, you know, very critical about what they consider stealing jokes when it was Katt Williams, but when it was Cedric Entertainer, it was, you know, hell no, he stole it 100%.
Play it again. I'm just saying that's the shit.
He did the same type of repetitive nature where he went through no matter what. Hold on.
I'm saying if you went to heaven and they was playing that song, you know it's finna be a party in heaven. You just walk in heaven. Grocery store, saying that's my shit.
There you go, saying that's my shit. He doing the same beats of the joke. That's my shit. This song is my shit. If you do this, then it's gonna be like this with this song playing. You know.
Say if you went to the grocery store and they was playing that song, you buy everything in that bitch. You know you ain't got but $78. You just in that box. You saying that's my shit. You woman to slow. You was working the drive-through and somebody came through and ordered a number 7, and you was the only one working in that bitch. Even then, just put that on the PA system.
Every day I'm hustling. But that's not it. He stole it in the same context that Cedric the Entertainer stole his joke. Cedric the Entertainer saw a smaller comedian do something on Comic View. He took it, refurbished it, and broke it out on a bigger stage when he blew up and did Kings of Comedy. Katt Williams saw a small at the time comedian do something on a smaller stage of Def Comedy Jam, but when Katt Williams blew up and got to a bigger stage, he took something to a broader audience that was long forgotten in the archives of Def Comedy Jam. So, all right. That is the premise right there. Now, I'm gonna talk about some more aspects of this, but I want the link in the chat right now. For anybody that got disagreement with me on this. You got disagreement with me on this and you think I'm tripping. Excuse me. You think I'm tripping and Katt Williams ain't still no joke, but Cedric Entertainer did. Come up, let's talk about it. Come up and let's talk about it. But the whole thing, the whole premise of it has been going on, has been happening for a minute. They've all been taking things. The nature and structure of something, even some of the heroes of comedy. We love Bernie Mac, all right? I don't know if if because he died that we put him on the Mount Rushmore, if he was there anyway. But he's that damn funny. He's that damn good. We rock with Bernie Mac that heavy. But it's comedians who have broke down how the structure of how he's talking about those kids, that was a spinoff of Robin Harris. And Robert Harris talking about them Bebe's kids. He switched it and made it his sister's kids or something like that. He did the same thing with it. It had a lot of the same story beats and everything. It's like that's what they do, and that's more or less how it happens. But the degrees in which people get, super critical, logical, and stringent about what they consider stealing, depending on whether or not it's a person they like, it's a whole different thing. Somebody says, Bernard, can you look at the comments, please? What did I miss in the comments? He said, Bernard, can you look at my first comment, please? I don't know if you see that. Put that up on the screen if you see his first comment. I think that's it right there. Brian Clinkscale. Family, sorry for bothering you guys. I'm stranded with my daughter. I ran out of gas. It's snowing. I have contacted everyone at AAA, and police. I walked to the gas station with my daughter. Still no. That's messed up, homie. I don't know what you want us to do about that. Is it a feasible way that, I mean, I don't know. Is it a feasible way that you think that we can help you? Is it a feasible way that you think we can help you? It sounds like I don't know if 911 deals with that, because if you just stranded on the side of the road, you can't exactly call 911. I don't think that's how it works, but if it's a dangerous situation, I'm pretty sure you can get some kind of help like that. I'm sorry bothering you guys, stranded with my daughter. I ran out of gas and it's snowing. I've contacted everyone at AAA and police. I walked to the gas station with my daughter. Still no. I mean, if you walk to the gas station with your daughter, that means that they sell gas cans at the gas station. You can put gas in the gas can and then walk back to your car, put gas in your car, and then drive back to the gas station and then fill up your tank. Are you telling us you have no money? Like, is that what's going on here? Is that what's going on here? All right. Forgive me if I'm being insensitive. I don't know how serious to take that. I'm trying to take it serious, but I don't know how serious to take it. He said this same stranded story was on BJS a few weeks ago. Okay, good. See, I got a big heart. I didn't want to dismiss it, even though I smelled bullshit, but I didn't want to dismiss it. But all right, if he ran that story in somebody else's chat room before, then all right, cool. Thank you. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Okay, all right. I mean, I don't like to get got, but at the same time, I don't like to see people out there struggling like that. You know, I'll cash app you $10 if you needed it, but okay, cool. We good. All right. All right, they saying he a troll. Okay, thank y'all. Thank y'all for having my back in the chat. Thank y'all for having my back. I don't know. I ain't never seen it, you guys. I was just like, bruh, what you want me to do? The hell you want me to do? What kind of shit is this? I'm trying. Because this is one of my biggest fears is that I hear something like that and I just dismiss it. Man, shut your ass up, man. And then going back by my business, and then I see on the news, man and his daughter froze to death in snowstorm after running out of gas on the highway. He reached out to podcasters on the internet and everyone blocked him. That's my biggest fear, something like that happening. But he's on, but his phone is on. Yeah. You got options. Your phone is on. You got options. All right. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, the link is in the chat if y'all disagree with me about the Katt Williams thing. Now, I'm disappointed if don't nobody come up. I'm disappointed if don't nobody come up because the amount, I wasn't going to do this live show, but the amount of people that disagree with me, people normally don't disagree with me. I like to make content so precise, so accurate, so, objectively critical in my analysis that people can't disagree with me. So when that many people disagree with me, I'm like, okay, let's go. We got to do a live stream about this. Because there was so many people just like 80% of the chat disagreed with me. All right. 80% disagreed with me in the chat. If I just go down the comments, disagree with me hard. And so I was like, all right, this is something that can be debated.
What's the difference between performing in LA and at the ATL, man?
LA is cake.
Talk to me.
LA is cake. LA is easy.
Hold up. We got to fast forward just a little bit.
Atlanta and New York. Always Robin Harris.
All right, here we go.
Movie. Easy. It's just, ain't nobody trying to be funny out there. They just try to put together a movie. They trying to put together a script. They trying to put together like a script or something like that. That's all it's about. Like Bernie Mac, like a Robin Harris.
Yeah.
He did the Baby Kid thing, right? Mm-hmm. And his little set, that was his joke. Just like how I do the little Hash Brown. Yeah. Somebody make a whole movie about Hash Brown, it'd be a good movie.
Yeah.
Robin Harris was just talking about 3 bad kids.
Yeah.
And he
got a movie out there.
He was dead.
Yeah.
And they got Faison Love to do his voice.
Damn.
But it still was his stuff.
Yeah.
It was his picture character.
A lot of people don't know that Robin Harris was dead by the time Bebe's Kids came out. Faison Love imitated his voice. I found that out fairly recently. A lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah.
Faison Love did his voice.
Yeah.
A lot of people did, and then Bernie, once he died, Bernie Mac came back and stole his style, and then turned around and did a Kings of Comedy set and stole the Bebe's Kids. All that milk and cookies, that's just Bebe's Kids all over again.
My God.
That little one was younger. Bernie Mac came back and stole Robin Harris' whole thing, his motherfucker, all that, and went on that. This comedy game crazy. Anyway, I like to talk shit.
I mean, break down.
And that's what it is. They all, I repeat, all. You be hard up to find a comic who have not took something that somebody else did and figured out a way to amplify it, make it better or make it worse. But if you look at the structure of what they're talking about, the building blocks of where the joke came from, it came from somebody else. And the somebody else that they stole it from quite simply could have also stole it from somebody else. Everything is just modified. Everything is modified. Like it's barely anything new under the sun. So automatically when I saw Katt Williams talking about certain, even though I was rocking with Katt on so much stuff that he said, Ice Cube and a lot of people came and confirmed a lot of things that he said. I was rocking with him on all of it. When he was on that stealing joke stuff, I was like, nah, that's gonna. I called it immediately. I was like, that's gonna come back to bite him. I knew it was, because it's you be hard up to find a comedian who have not taken something that they saw somebody else did and then just tweaked it in their own little way, made it their own thing. You just be hard up to find that. I'm sitting here digging. Here we go. I found what I was looking for. I'm sitting here digging. Let's say 1999 and it's yellow. I don't know. We're going to drop a $20 bomb for that one. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let me see if I could find that. Hold on. Gotta drop the $20. Shout out to you, Eric Barber. Do appreciate you coming through supporting the stream. Appreciate you coming through supporting the stream. This is another one that went wild right here. This one went wild right here. Steve Harvey stealing Katt Williams' joke.
Entirely too high. That's all I'm saying. You are not supposed to be at the gas station making life decisions. You just at the pump. Just, Negro, did I eat today? I can't get no half a tank. I got 6 cigarettes. I can't even do it. That used to be, if you had $10, $15, you could go to the gas station with confidence because you knew you was either going to be full or damn near full. If you had a 20, you ain't even talk to the person at the counter. You just 20 on 11, bitch. Used to be, if you put $15 in your tank, you had time to bond with your vehicle. You had time to put the nozzle in and set the clicker and look through your car and clean off the dashboard and look through your CDs and run in the store and get some Pringles and a Snapper and it'll still be pumping. Now if you put $15 in, you can't even turn around good for that son of a bitch click. As soon as you put it in, just click, click.
Gas $4 a gallon. Can't even pump gas like you used to no more. $4 a gallon? You remember when you used to go to pump and put the nozzle in there and hit it? Be sitting there talking, be on your phone, hey, what's happening? Be walking around, cleaning the windshield. Speaking to hey, girl, what's happening? What you doing? Hey, you. Hey, dog, hey, you go in there, bring me a wine cooler. Bring me a cooler, dog. Not no more. Ain't nothing going on at that pump except you and that pump. Your ass is looking at that pump. Give me some. 4401. God!
All right. Hey, I heard the 2 jokes. Now, what was different about them? Let me see, because I think a lot of people didn't catch what was different. Obviously, the setup was similar. This was, out of all the examples that I gave, this was probably I would say, the closest that would qualify as outright stealing. But he did make it different at the end. But I'll be thinking people don't be noticing stuff that I noticed. What was different about it? Somebody's asking what's my IG. Put my IG in the chat. My IG is I'm like a deadbeat Instagram. You know, I'm dead. I'm a deadbeat when it comes to Instagram. You know, I post every blue moon. So I mean, you can go there, check it out, but it ain't a whole lot there. Now, That's not it. Hoop Jargon says, shout out to Hoop Jargon. Salute, salute. He says the activity structure of the joke is similar, but no, that was the same. Nobody called. He said one was funny and one wasn't. I feel you. Because damn, my mouth's freezing. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, it's free. All right. Yeah. Like with Katt Williams, modified, JB Smooth's premise, he made it a lot funnier. I had to edit it to where y'all couldn't really see it if y'all had never saw it. I mean, a lot of y'all saw Katt Williams' special. Like he made that funnier and he set it up better than what I could show because I couldn't play the copyrighted music. But yeah, he made a lot of the stuff funnier. Let's see. He says, basically, as it said, nothing new under the sun. White woman gave me a book that's as thick as the Bible. Stories in the book from the. Okay, all right. So it looked like people not noticing exactly what was different. Katt Williams was saying that you can't be all socializing and talking to people and cleaning your car and doing all of that stuff because putting $5 a gallon at $15 at $5 a gallon. Soon as you push the nozzle, that is like click, it's done. He's saying that $15 at $5 a gallon pump real fast. Steve Harvey set it up the same way where he said, no, you can't be socializing and cleaning your car and doing all of that stuff because the gas is so high when you don't put your card in and now you pumping, the gas so high, you got to just sit there and watch that final number. Before you knew that final number wasn't going to go higher than, $20. He was all right. But right now you got to watch it because it's going to cost $77 to fill up the tank. So that's where he changed and modified the joke to basically say that, you can't do all that personal stuff at the gas station because you got to sit there and watch that number tick to make sure it don't get too high. So in that sense, he did make it a different joke, but with the same setup and premise that I do believe he got from Katt Williams. Just like Katt Williams made JB Smooth's joke a different joke that I do believe he got the premise and idea from JB Smooth. And just like Cedric the Entertainer made Katt Williams' joke a different joke, but he got the setup and premise from he got the setup and premise, or just the middle part of the joke, the funniest part of the joke where you riding in the car and you doing all he got that from Katt Williams. And some people can shorthand it and say, oh, that's what some people said. Oh, a lot of people have made jokes about riding in the car, or a lot of people made jokes about the song that they walked out on stage to. A lot of people did this, a lot of people did that. But the thing is, people only got like that. People only got, critical and analytical about it when the person that they like was in the hot seat, and they didn't want to acknowledge that, no, your favorite comedians, even the ones we love, the Bernie Macs of the world, Katt Williams, who on fire right now after, setting Club Shay Shay on fire. Even the ones we love, we do that same thing. So when they get into that whole thing about talking about stealing jokes, they're going to run into some hypocrisy. That's just all to it. So did Steve Harvey take Katt Williams' premise? Yeah. Did he steal the joke in the sense that it was from beginning, middle, and end the same? No. He switched it up. Yeah, I'm being careful. The last thing I want to do is disrespect Bernie Mac. I don't even know if you're listening to the you must be behind on the stream. Last thing I want to do is disrespect Bernie Mac. But he did take an aspect of what Robin Harris was talking about and switched it up. And what we saw with the Bernie Mac show, when he went, when he took care of that woman's kid. No, he wasn't taking care of another woman's kid. No, that was his wife. And those kids were his nieces and nephews. They got dropped on him. And that was his own little way how Robin Harris had that bit, that comedy sketch about Bebe's kids, and it got made into a movie. Yes, Bernie Mac took, refurbished, repolished that, switched it up to his nieces and nephews, did his comedy sketch, a bit about it, one of his funniest jokes, and then it got made into the TV show that we saw, the Bernie Mac show. I'm not going to disrespect Bernie Mac. not gonna do it. But if they're gonna if they're gonna be calling people out and having a shaky standard of what they consider a stolen joke, then that's what's gonna happen. That's what it is. And somebody is saying, all right, here it go. Come on up here. He says, why you caping for all these baddie writers? Whoa, what is a baddie writer? I don't think I've heard that term. I can use my imagination and figure out what it might be, but I don't. Baddie writer? Okay. Answer me this question. Don't go nowhere. If I guess Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey are baddie writers, okay. They steal jokes, okay. By the same standard in which Cedric the Entertainer stole a joke from Katt Williams, by that same standard and metric, did Katt Williams steal the joke, the concept of the joke, from JB Smooth? Now, this is where y'all going to say, no, it wasn't stolen joke. That's what they're saying in the comment section. It was completely different. It was a completely different song, and he was talking about how even a handicapped dude could walk to that song, how you could rock on beat at the welfare line to that song, how you could do this to the song. You know, they start talking more in terms of taking the concept is not taking the joke. But okay, Cedric Entertainer joke had a different concept, but just similar beats and body motions and riding in the car and the whole thing like that. So it's like, but it was essentially the same concept. So in one case, you will say, no, it's not stealing the joke unless it's exactly the same from beginning, middle, and end when it's somebody you like. But if somebody you don't like, if they just tweak the concept, no, it's stolen. You see that's where I'm seeing a lot of hypocrisy with black folks. That's where I'm seeing a lot of hypocrisy with y'all. Y'all don't want to own and stand on that hypocrisy. Katt Williams is a people's champ right now. Yes, Joe Theory, they want to cherry pick. Shout out to Nick Taylor. I know I saw super chat come on right in here. Okay, it says, BR, I use your montage clip from Corey Holcomb's show where Trina was saying a black woman would heard that Trina? That wasn't Trina like the rapper. That was, I don't know the chick name, but Trina was saying a black woman would never do a black man wrong like that, talking about what the white chick did to Jonathan Majors. He said, added some to it and put your tag on it. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was a funny one. Yeah, I had to make that into a short myself. Shout out to the good Deacon Salty Balls in the building. Shout out to you. Salute.
Suck on my chocolate salty balls. Put them in your mouth. Put them in your mouth and suck them and suck them.
Salute.
Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
We've done so much with so little for so long, we're not qualified to do anything with nothing. Those were the words coming from Machismo TV. Make sure you go and click the link. Subscribe to Machismo TV. Oh, and Dame C in the building. Shout out. Appreciate all the support. Shout out to you. Thank you for putting your last $2 on it. Excuse me.
These last $2, I'm not gonna lose.
All right. Link is in the chat for those who disagree with me. I think I got all of the people who contributed to the show today. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Machismo TV in the building. Salute. All right. All right, let's get this going in this direction. I had something else that, see, this is where I go to messing up, because I had something else I was about to pull on out of this joint. Ah, damn it, I can't find it. I can't find it, and I don't remember. Don't remember what else I had. Oh yeah, there. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. Give me a second. I gotta pull out. Gotta look at some comments. Got to look at some comments. The comment section was wild. Let me get this pulled up. Let me get this pulled on up. Where is that? All right. I'm gonna have to blow this up bigger to where y'all could see it. Hopefully y'all could see that. What if I made it a little bigger one more time? Oh, that might be too damn big. Okay, that's so big that the comment section completely evaporates. All right, so this must be as good as it gonna get. All right, so let's get into it. Then they're conducting themselves differently. I probably should have showed the Katt how they responded to my objective analysis of the Cedric the Entertainer joke. Y'all just gotta keep that in mind. They were saying that absolutely 100% Cedric Entertainer, 100% stole. End of, no questions asked. No, he stole it. Why you got a cape on? Katt Williams, they said now they, I saw more people saying there's a difference between concept and outright theft. So now they're understanding the idea of taking a concept and running with it. He said he was upset about the joke being used. He wasn't upset about the joke being used. He was upset because said it was his joke. A lot of goalposts moving. A lot of goalposts moving. It's funny how people pick a side like they know these people. People acting like Katt is an angel all of a sudden. Yeah, he said, based on this, Katt did the same thing. Okay, some people was rocking with me. He said, based on this, Katt did the same thing Cedric did. We live in a society that thinks I can do anything. He said that I can do it. I can do it to you, but how dare you do it to me? More goalposts moving. He wasn't mad about the joke being stolen from him. He was mad that said talked down on him after they already had a convo and an understanding. It may be some truth in that. Maybe some truth in that. Here we go. This is my boy right here. He be always in my comment section. Shout out to him. He says, "Come on, fam. Said only change the car to a spaceship. It was damn near what? Said only changed car to a spaceship. It was damn near verbatim. No, it wasn't. The whole everything story wise, and it was different. Only thing that was the same is the way he was rocking and bouncing to the music and rolling down the window and directing traffic. That was the only thing different. But he took it and put it in a spaceship, took it to outer space, and parallel parked the spaceship. Yeah, so people will call that verbatim. Katt did some similar work. True, however, Katt didn't say he forgave said. Yeah, somebody says it's crazy that nobody's reporting this. And he reconstructed the concept, which is the same thing said there. So yeah, these are the ones. More reason when I came in the chat and started defending myself and pinned a comment to the top, more people started getting more on my side. But the first initial wave was people going ham, saying that Katt didn't steal the joke. It was different. Let me find those. That Katt ate that up though. Hold on, let me get to it. Here we go. Technically, he didn't steal a joke. He took the premise of the joke. The punchline in JB's joke was Superman. Katt was never Superman. See how they say that? Like that's again. That's where people try to be a spin doctor. If you're saying right there that he didn't steal the joke, he took the premise of the joke, but the punchline was different. My whole point is that's exactly what Cedric the Entertainer did. He took an idea, a premise, he made it different. Not even the same thing. Said use the stool, same hand gestures, etc. See, this is where I felt like people was just being illogical and irrational. That, you know, on one hand, somebody is absolutely wrong for using the stool in hand gestures. On the other hand, somebody is wrong for using the same structure and setup, just switching around the words. No, by the same standards and metrics that said stole it, Katt Williams stole it. Says, OMG, y'all reaching, LOL. Trying your best to make the liars have some form of credibility. Good day, sir. I stand with Katt. And I think that's what it's more about right there. That's what it's more about, what you're reading right there. When they say that tells it all, because they view them as the liars, the Hollywood insiders, the Illuminati, the whatever the hell, and Katt Williams is the people's champ, you know, raging against the machine. And so you're going to defend them. You're going to stand, like you said, I stand with Katt. That's where she's at. That's where a lot of people are at with it. That's when y'all are reaching. Anybody can say and do the basic thing. Every comic can / or comes out to music and use the song to make an elaboration or collaboration. Okay. Every comedian can come out, sit on a stool, and bounce and ride to some music and build and structure a joke around that. You see how they switch it up. Like, I want one of these people to come up and join the conversation, but y'all see how the switch up takes place when the person that's in the hot seat is somebody that they like. And you know that's what's going on, because like nobody else would even cover this. Like Corey Holcomb threw it out there. I didn't see the video. I'm hearing I gotta find it, but you know, I heard like DC Curry, you know, backed up Corey Holcomb on that. A lot of people backed Corey Holcomb on that. That was something that JB Smooth was doing, that he popularized, you know, that whole coming out to the music and then taking that song and how you could do anything to this song and this or that or blah, blah, blah. You know, that's what Katt Williams did. But you see how they changed that up. The capitulation, for that matter, is not, I repeat, not under any circumstance a stolen joke / concept. That is like saying if you use a word in the same way or sentence as someone else, that you stole their sentence. Downright stupidity. Get a better life. Like, wow. So look at how people defend it when it's Katt Williams. But Cedric the Entertainer, they outright stole it. They say he outright stole it, to the point where I gave an objective analysis where I said Cedric Entertainer was capping, saying he wasn't inspired by Katt Williams. They was like, inspired my ass. He stole it. Say what it is. They saying we need a whistle for this reaching foul. That's where they was at. I was being told that I was reaching. Said JB Smooth was right. JB Smooth, that was Redman's Tonight's the Night. Yeah. Cedric Entertainer changed the car to a spaceship. That did exactly the same exact setup. Sound like Cedric Entertainer. Sound like a Cedric Entertainer supporter. It wasn't about being some Cedric Entertainer supporter. It was not. I heard somebody said that I'm a Cedric the Entertainer fan. Nah, it ain't about that. Ain't about that at all. I saw people making double arguments depending on who was in the hot seat. Shout out to Hoop Jargon, says play that Johnny. Absolutely. Thank you for
these last $2. I'm not gonna lose.
Shout out to Osama Abdul. He says, BR, any preview of what you be doing with the channel in 2024? More interviews, live stream, or more short format content? Let us know what's good. Yeah, the way that I've been doing the pre-records, that ain't going nowhere. Only thing that may change, I'll start back trying to, why is everything looking crazy on my end? I will start back trying to shit. All right, I just got to deal with that. Yeah, I can't see it, but I can, and it's bothering me. But no, I will start trying to incorporate, more lives back into the mix, but it will be more of the, the pre-recorded videos, 5 to 8 minutes long, well edited, well produced. I will be on that. I think that's the future of the overall growth and betterment of my channel. I make sure they're all green lit, make sure they're all monetized, make sure that I'm doing the algorithmic analytically sound, studying the analytics and everything, and doing all of that as soundly as possible to try to try to get the channel growing, trying to get it moving. So yeah, so it will be more of that. But thank you for the super chat. Do appreciate that. Shout out to, I think that's it on the super chat. He said Cedric definitely took lines that made the joke, not the joke itself. Yeah, and that's pretty much what it is. And that's pretty much what they all do. And that's what they all going to continue to do. Like, that's not going anywhere. It's not. That is a part of the game. And black people are very uncomfortable with that. And if you could make that one, probably I might wrap it up soon. I don't know, but if you can make that smaller, all the stuff, I don't like when my hairline get cut off and you just look like I got a big ass forehead. I like I like my hairline to be in the shot. So if you can make that smaller up there, I appreciate it. But yeah, but no, that's a part of the game. And black people will have a hard time making their peace with that. Have a hard time making their peace with the fact that they always talk about white people doing it. And white people stealing from us, but no, black people steal from black people more than anybody. And here's the deal with that. They will legit see a smaller comedian in a smaller market doing something, and then they will take that and refurbish it, repackage it, and make it, they'll make it something else, and they'll take it to a bigger stage. And then now the small comedian who hitting the chitlin circuit got to look up and see, God damn, this dude is doing my joke on a damn Netflix special. But see, here's the deal with that. The person who stole the joke, the bigger comedian that stole the joke, can legitimately say that, no, this is my joke. Just like Cedric Entertainer said, I'm bouncing to the music, the cutie pie in the background, that boom, 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 boom. He can say I'm bouncing to a different song. I'm driving the spaceship, to the moon. It's a space shuttle joke. I had the cigarette hanging out of my mouth, parallel parked the spaceship. He gonna say all of that, and he gonna structure it that way. He gonna frame it that way for the argument. But what's the reality in it? Yes, he took it. Cat Williams gonna say the same thing. No, I didn't take that from JB Smooth. No. The everyday we hustling, that's my jam. I'm a hustler. What you thought? I put that song on when I'm doing stuff and it get me, amped up and make it more amplified. And I built off that and I made it my own. And I showed how other things you could do with that joke and make it your own and amplify everything you do. So you could be a hustler in your own way. That joke came from the core of who I am. Yeah, but you stole the concept from somebody else, but made it your own. That is the reality. So that's why when anybody go on a little rant and start talking about this person stole this person stole that, I call cap. I call absolute 100% cap on that. But all right. Shout out to Hood Conservative. We probably get this Saturday show back cranking. I know some people been asking me about it. We'll probably get it back cranking. I've been on some other stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I've been on some other stuff. I've been on some other shit. But we'll probably get that back cranking. We'll probably get that back cranking for y'all. But all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So none of the people who who called me out, said I was reaching. None of them wants to come up and get in the ring or argue their point. We're probably going to wrap this up. Somebody said taking inspiration from an old joke that hasn't been used in years seems kind of different though. It's a statute of limitation on where you steal a joke from, or how it's like it's like they Cats was funnier. Okay, and true, but it's like everybody just had a twisted around argument. It's like, man. Somebody says, Bernard, apples and oranges. Cedric was almost verbatim, whereas Katt was just a concept and a remix. I just showed how Cedric Entertainers was really just a concept that he remixed. They will apply one standard to one and then not that same standard to the other one. It is mind-blowing. Like I said, you made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. Yeah, I had to quote the J in the pre-record. Looking at comments, but all right, we about to pack this on up and get up out of here. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate each and every one of y'all coming through. Free Man's Journal in the building. What's going on? I talked about that earlier. Somebody said Bernie Mac allegedly stole a joke from a kid who performed at the Apollo. Nope, I didn't take that. I didn't talk about that. I didn't know about that. I was talking about the little Robin Harris Bernie Mac comparison and things. But all right. But we about to get up on out of here. And then once again, shout out, special thanks, shout out, and salute and acknowledgement to Machismo TV.
Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
All right. We've done so much with so little for so long, we're not qualified to do anything with nothing. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Peace. We gone.